everyone! For today's video, Cami is going to be showing you 2 Christmas sign DIYs, and most of the items are from the Dollar Tree, with a few of them from Walmart as well, but we hope this DIY gets you in the Christmas spirit, and let's go ahead and jump in the video. Alright you guys, so for the first sign, you're going to just need a canvas, and this is the bigger one from Dollar Tree. Some stencils of some sort. I think I got these from Walmart for pretty inexpensive, but if you guys want to stick with Dollar Tree, they do carry these. I would have loved to find them in black, but they only had red at my Dollar Tree, but you can also use these instead of stencils. And then you will need the buffalo check scarf from Dollar Tree, also a bell. These are from Dollar Tree as well, and one more came with it. And then I'm just going to be using some black paint for my stencils. This is from Walmart, but like I said, you can use those stickers from Dollar Tree. Okay, so then you're going to need some sort of greenery. These are from Dollar Tree. I might be using some of these berries. Otherwise, you could use like eucalyptus. These are from Walmart, I think for a bigger branch for $3. So it's kind of up to you what you want to use. So let's go ahead and start the DIY. Alright guys, so the first thing you can see Cami doing here is she's just taking her canvas and then some brownish tan colored paint, and she is just making some wood grain lines. You can do this however you want or whatever style you want it to look like, but that is the first step here in this sign. Okay, so once you have your board kind of the way you want it, and we can kind of touch it up later on as well, but you're gonna take your scarf now, and what I'm gonna do is just kind of gonna create like a little panel over here, and I'm gonna kind of wrap it around, and that's gonna be like my outside piece, and that's where I'm gonna put my bell, and then I'm gonna write a saying right here. And then just take some hot glue and glue that in place. Alright you guys, I forgot to mention we also need some twine. I'm just going to take a piece here and kind of start wrapping. Alright, so I just tied it in place in the back, and then your front is just going to look like this. And then let's go ahead and add the bell on there. I'm going to take a piece of fabric and glue that on. Okay, then take your greenery and go ahead and glue it. And you can take another piece of fabric and help hold it together. A little bowl with your twine, and then you're just gonna hot glue that right in the center. Okay, so then it should look something just like this, and we're gonna go ahead and stencil Merry Christmas onto the front here. Okay, so now just take your stencil and figure out what you want to write, and I'm gonna put "'Tis the Season" because I don't think Merry Christmas will fit, and I'm just gonna take my permanent marker and go ahead and trace out the letters. Okay you guys, so here is the final product all stenciled in, and then I just actually took some of my black paint and kind of just made a little bit of extra lines in there because I accidentally got some permanent marker right there. So you do what you do and it still ends up turning out great. So this is the final product. Okay guys, all you're gonna need for this DIY is another canvas. This is an 8x10 from Dollar Tree. Then go ahead and use any Christmas card that you have on hand, either one that somebody gave you, or they have a really cute ones at Dollar Tree. I actually had one at Dollar Tree, but I ended up losing it. So this one I just found in my basement. Then you'll need some Mod Podge, and I'm doing the matte finish. Then you will need this same kind of brown stain here that we used for the stocking tags, and also some gray paint. And then you'll just need some Jenga pieces and a paintbrush and a hot glue gun. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so I figured out where I'm gonna put all these Jenga pieces, and then I'm gonna have to cut a few of them, but for now I'm just gonna put them in some coffee, and that is actually how I'm gonna stain them. My husband had leftover coffee, so I'm just gonna put them in there for about 20 to 30 minutes, and that's what we're gonna use, and then we'll go ahead and glue them onto the canvas. So this is what they look like after sitting in the coffee. I did almost an hour sitting in there, and they do look really nice, and they have a really, I don't know, kind of pretty tint to them. They're not super dark, so just keep that in mind. If you do want them darker, you're gonna have to probably stain them or use some sort of paint. But this is a super easy way to kind of just throw it in there and let it go, and then take it out, and I'm just gonna let them air dry for a few hours before I even work on the project. Okay, so I'm going to make shiplap lines. I'm just gonna be using a folder here. I cannot find a ruler, so that's what I'm gonna be using. And just kind of gonna create my shiplap lines using a pencil first. And kind of just eyeballing how much space is in between. You can get technical and measure it, but this is just a fast, quick DIY. Okay, so once you have your lines in place, go ahead and take your gray paint and start kind of filling in those lines there a little bit. Okay, now take your brown paint and kind of just go over that just to kind of give it like a little bit more rustic kind of look. So you're just gonna lightly take some of this. Okay guys, so you saw how I stained these. Now they did lighten up over time, so two options you can do is stain them individually with some sort of like walnut stain, or you can actually take this brown and dilute it with water a little bit and then darken it up. But I actually like the color that these are. I wanted it to be a little more like natural wood looking, so I'm gonna keep them this color. So just go ahead and line them up around the edges of your frame, and then we're gonna glue those in place. Okay guys, we're gonna take a quick break from gluing these on because I need my husband to cut me a few pieces. I tried doing it a few different ways, but the best option would be to just like cut it with a saw or something like that, because it didn't quite work trying to like cut it any other way. So I'm just gonna start with the Mod Podge here. So I'm gonna cut out my card. Okay, so coat the back of it just to make sure that it stays. It can be a pretty heavy coat. Make sure you get your corners. Alright, so now go ahead and figure out where you want to put it. And lay it down. Okay, now you're gonna go ahead and Mod Podge right over the top of that. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like right now. I had to wet it because the card was just a little too thick, and then these sides came up here, and I'm going to just let it dry, and then I'm actually gonna add some glue to make sure to hold those spots down. But I'm gonna let it dry here first with the first coat of Mod Podge, and then I will glue it down, and then we'll add the second coat of Mod Podge. Okay, so I just added my second coat of Mod Podge, and now I'm gonna go ahead and kind of work my shiplap lines a little bit to kind of get in the way I like them. And on top, I'm just gonna add those greeneries and berries from Dollar Tree. All right, you guys, so I got the pieces cut, and this is the final product. Turned out really cute, and it would be perfect for any spot in your house.
Alright guys, that is it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, we want to wish you guys a happy holidays, and we will catch you in the next video. Goodbye!